Eh. Um. So, hey, I did something real stupid today. Ask me what I did. Ask me what I did. I thought if I ate like maybe 15 of them, maybe 20, it would be okay. I ate McDonald's French fries. I thought it would be okay. I was wrong. I thought like, if I just like a crumb, just a crumb. In case y'all don't know, in the United States of America, uh McDonald's cooks their fries with like beef flavoring, and I'm allergic to beef. But I thought if I just had just like a little bit amount, then like it wouldn't affect me, right? I wanted to test it. I tested it. It was bad. I just thought maybe, just maybe, it would be okay cuz it anyway, so I'm so tired, man. I was like, at least tastes good. No, that's the worst part. It tasted like cardboard. They weren't hot fries. They didn't have like a lot of salt on them. They just like that's why I only ate like a little amount, you know? But anyway, but yeah. Chicken nuggets were fine, but yeah. I feel like trash juice, you know. So y'all want to hear so okay, how do I start? So I had plans yesterday, right? And then before stream, I got hit up to be like, "Hey, you want to go to this arcade?" And I was like, "I have plans tonight." And they're like, "You can come, before the plans." And I was like, "Shit. You right, I could." So, I did, and I went to the arcade. And then on the way back from the arcade, so Nate was with me because, carpooling, and I was taking him back to his place, right? So here's the thing. No, Thor's is under the desk. Um, so we were driving back, and like I listen, I know I'm bad with directions, okay, but I've kind of lived in Los Angeles for like a while, so sometimes I don't have bad directional sense, okay? Anyway, back to the story. So I kind of knew where I was, and so I was like, oh, but the GPS was going to take me on a different exit. And I was like, that's weird. Normally I take this exit. And so I was like, So I turned off the GPS and I was like, I know the way. So I go and I take the exit. I'm going to have to think real careful about not doxing anything too. So just bear with me. So I take the exit and I come up, I pull up, and there's a red light, right? I'm sat at the red light and I'm the first person at the red light. And that person comes from up behind me and they're waiting at this red light too, right? And there's cars going pew 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 driving through their green light as they do, and then it turned yellow, and they were like, phew, 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 LA yellow is green in Los Angeles, right? And it turns red, and one last person's like pew as fast as they can. And I was like, okay, my light turns green, and I'm like this, so I wait. I had a feeling there were no cars, there was cars over here that had stopped, but I had a feeling, right? So I'm sitting like this, and I wait for like 3 seconds. And I'm like, okay. And I slowly start to go, but then I stop. Right? And right when I stop, a car going 40 miles an hour blows through the red light. Doesn't even stop, just blows through it. I would have gotten T-boned. Like straight up, absolutely have gotten T-boned. And so they go phew, and right when they drive like in front, like they weren't like it wasn't close because I waited because I had a feeling something bad was about to happen. Right? I had a feeling. So they right when they got like kind of in front of my car, I just went like I just laid on the horn, and then so they like take off, and then like I turn, and I was like, and but like right when they like, you know, immediately I was like, that's fucking why I stopped, that's why I didn't go, holy shit, and Nate's like, holy shit, and I was like, that's why I fucking didn't go, that's why you fucking wait, and I was like, oh my god, I was like freaking out, and he's like, it's okay, you did good, because I guess he also too knows I kind of freak out because of the whole LAPD thing, you know, like I get really weird in the car now, but I was just like, oh my god, like I was freaking out, and I was like, I want to call the cops, but I was like, you know, because they could have been drunk driving, they could have been, like, there was no reason for them to have blown through that red light unless they were texting and driving, or like on their phone and driving, or drunk, or high. Like there was no, like it wasn't like it had just turned red and they're like, oh shit, I don't know what to do. Like it had been red, and something in my gut was just like, I need to wait, right? Anyway, but then, so I go and I turn, and then I realize that there was one car behind me, right? If I didn't take that exit, if I followed the GPS, and if I didn't take that exit, that car still would have exited, but they probably wouldn't have waited at that green light. And so I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Like it would just, there were so many weird things. Like it freaked me out. I was like, I'm gonna go home. Like, I mean, I you know, I went and dropped him off, and then, but like the whole ride home, I was like, oh my god. I was like, that's fucking insane. Like that was so insane. Oh, anyway. So, whenever you're about to go through a green light, wait a little bit. You know? Maybe wait a little bit. I know I live in Los Angeles, so it's a little different, but you know, and like the thing is too, people here, the moment it turns green, sometimes people are like, "Argh!" Like they lay on their horn, and it's so dumb. Let people lay on their horn. What are they gonna do? Get mad? They can, but you know, it's just safety. You know. Anyway, so got home and followed through with the plans I had, and then so I get in bed. What time did I get? Like, I got in bed like at 1, right? And I was like, okay, you know, I gotta get up because I had plans this morning as well, right? And so I was like, okay, I gotta get up. I was like, oh, but the time changes. And I was like, that's fine. But my stupid ADHD was like, we can't go to sleep until we watch the time change. So that way we know the time changes. And I was like, what? I don't know if it was ADHD. I don't know if it was OCD. I don't know what the fuck it was. But it was like, we have to stay up. And I was like, no, go to sleep. So I laid down. I like, closed my eyes. And my brain's like, bum, is it 2 yet? And I'm like, we just closed our eye. Is it 2 yet? Is it 2? Is it 2? Because it's going to go back to 1. It's going to go back to 1. And I was like, oh my God. So I'm laying there. And then Thor comes. He sprints in the bedroom, right? It's me. I have a bunch of pillows on this side. I have my comforter. I'm laying there. I have the fans going, you know. I'm laying there. And my brain's like, is it 2? And I'm like, no, bitch. Like, the fuck? And so Thor jumps on the bed. And he gets at the foot of the bed. And he, like, lays down to go to sleep, right? So I'm laying there. And I'm like, is it 2 yet? 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 And I was like, what the fuck? Chill. So then it's like 1:45, right? And I feel movement at my feet. But it wasn't like the normal kind of Thor movement where he's like, you know, readjusting to, you know, get more comfortable. It kind of felt like this motion. You ready? I'll show you. Right? You have a cat? You got a dog? You know what that means? Yeah, so you know what that means. Yeah. So, I feel that motion, and I'm like, no fucking way. And I turn off the fan. No, I don't turn off the fans. I turn on the lights, and I grab my glasses, because I can't see, right? And I sit up, because I was like, no fucking, I said out loud, no fucking way. And when I said that, he jumped off the bed. And so I put on my glasses, turn on the lights. There's this much throw up on my comforter in the bed. But the thing is, right? When Thor he throws up not as much anymore. But sometimes he throws up because he eats food too fast. Him eating food too fast is my preferred throw up method, because the thing is like when he eats the dry food too fast, sometimes it's wet food, which is gross. But when it's the dry food, it's still like just dry food, so it's like easy to clean up, right? This unfortunately was not that. This was a hairball that I guess had been brewing for a while. Because the smell that hit my face after I sat up in bed made me want to throw up myself. It was disgusting. Like it was like a child throw up. Like it was disgusting. And so I was like, oh my God. And so I was like, I didn't know what to do, because it's like, funny enough, 2 a.m. But went back to 1 a.m. And so I was like, fuck. So I turned off the fans, because the fans was just blowing. My whole room smelled like throw up in the span of 5 seconds. The whole room smelled like bile throw up. And so I turn and I go go to the kitchen, because I was going to get paper towels, and he throws up in the hallway. And I was like, okay. Because the thing is, like, when he throws up a hairball, he throws up the hairball, and then he throws up a little bit more, just to, his body's like, get the rest of it out, even though there's like not much. Anyway, so I go to the kitchen, and I'm like, I get all the paper towels, and I go into the bedroom, and it smells like you walk up the stairs, and it just hits you in the face. And so I was like, oh my God. So I clean it up, but the problem was, it was both liquidy. It had dry food that had been in his stomach for a very long time, and then it had a massive hairball in it, and it all smelled real bad. But the problem was, it immediately soaked through my duvet cover, and it soaked through my comforter. Hope nobody's eating right now. I figured it's late enough. Nobody would be, Figured. If I have to suffer, so do y'all, okay? So it soaked through everything. Not the bed, thank God, right? It wasn't on the mattress. He has done that before. But I have 2 mattress covers. I think ahead, right? I've had to deal with him too many times. Anyway, so went through the duvet cover, went through the comforter. The problem with my comforter is it's too big for the washer and dryers here. Like, I can wash it here, but it doesn't get fully clean. Like, I've had to wash it here because of like cat hair on it. Like, there's too much cat hair, and I'm like, I'm not allergic, but maybe this isn't clean, Anyway, so 2 a.m., technically 1 a.m., but 2 a.m., I clean off the chunks. This is so gross. And I'm like, I can't do laundry right now because it takes 30 minutes to wash it. I'm going to have to wash the comforter twice, right? Because I want to make sure it's clean. And then it takes an hour to dry. And I was like, I can't do this tonight. I have to be up to go to this thing in the morning, and I can't miss getting up. And so I was like, okay, I'll do it in the morning. Because I don't know if there's like a limit on when you can do laundry. Some apartments have limits. I don't know if this apartment has a limit. So anyway, I put the comforter and I take the duvet cover off the comforter, and I put them on the side on the floor in my room. But the thing is, they still smelled, and then the whole room still smelled. And so I was like, fuck. So I got the comforter and the duvet cover. I just chucked it. I chucked it into the living room because I was like, ugh. And then I got like Febreze. I just went around my room like this. Like, just around the whole room, turned on the fans to get the smell of the Febreze in the whole room, which it worked. And then I got out blankets to like put instead of like, the comforter. And then I like got in bed, and I was like, oh my God. I was like, this fucking sucks. And then I went to sleep for like 4 hours. And then my alarm went off at 6 a.m. And I was like, kill me. Just take me out, man. So I was like, okay. So I laid in bed for like 30 minutes, and I was like, do I have enough time if I do? So I was like, yeah, okay. So I got up, went and did the laundry. As the laundry was being done, I like went and like showered and like washed my hair. Then I had to go do the laundry, and then I did, dried my hair, and then I had to go do more laundry. I was like, heck, I had to wash it twice, like I thought I would. Anyway, and so then I brought it all out, and I had to hang it up because it didn't fully dry in the dryer. That stores dry food. Yeah, anyway. So then I was like, okay, is it like, should I come meet up with everybody? And everyone's like, yeah, we're ready to go. And I was like, fuck, okay. So then I went, and then we drove all the way to this place called Frankensons. I don't know if y'all have heard of it. Got there, and then it was cool. It was fun. I have to show you the magnets I got, but we were there for like a couple hours. Oh my god. I am sad. You want to know why I'm sad? Because I don't. Frankensons is like a warehouse of nerd shit, right? They have Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Pokemon cards, Magic the Gathering cards. I hate Magic. Don't even get me started. They have like art. They have pop Funkos, Funko Pops, whatever those little shits are. They have those. They have music. They have figurines. They have anime shirts. They have all kinds of stuff, right? I've been there. The last time I was there, I think was 2019. So it's been a while. So we go in and we're walking around. It is really cool. They have like the little figure guys that you can paint. They had like one D&D shop, which I thought was kind of sad. There used to be more. When I went before, there was more. And we were walking around, there's like, there's places where you can get like swords and stuff, like the foam swords, which is where I also got my Hanzo bow in like 2017, 2018. So we're walking around and we're walking past this one figurine place and I see fucking Doomfist. And I was like, oh my god, Doomfist. And I look up and I see Genji. And I was like, oh my god, Genji. Oh my god. Oh my god, do they have Mercy? Oh my god. They had Doomfist and they had Genji of the Overwatch statues that I have of my Hanzo. And so I was like, oh my god, I was freaking out. And I was like, okay, so I went inside and was like, hey, so do y'all sell the Doomfist and the Genji? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, do you have Mercy? And he goes, used to. He could have said no. He could have just said no. He had to say used to. He could have just said no, man. I know. And I was like, and my friends were like, damn. And I was like, I'm going to go kill myself real quick. I'll be back. And they're like, yep, okay. Are we, it doesn't say I've dropped anything. Anybody else having issues? But, yeah, it was, I'm good for once. No issues. Interesting. But yeah, it was, yeah. But I got 2 magnets. Hold on, I'll go get them. But then, then we went to McDonald's afterwards. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to get nuggets and a Dr. Pepper. And I'm just going to have a little bit of fries. I'm just going to have some fries. I'm just going to have a little bit. That's where my fuck up happened. Because I was fine, right? I was fine. But then it was like a mixture. Because I also had a lot of fried food last night. So it was that. And then it was fried food today. And then with the beef fries and like the lack of sleep. The drive back, this was me. I fell asleep in the back of the car. Actually, though, I don't think my mouth was open this time. Usually when I fall asleep in cars or airplanes, it's me. I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate falling asleep with my mouth open. When we used to told you to drove you to eat the fries, yeah. I was like, I need one good thing in my life, which was a mistake. But I got put into like a fried food coma, lack of sleep coma, mercy, sadness, coma, I don't know. And fell asleep for like a little bit. And ever since then, I feel fucking weird. Like, I feel like, because I got the nausea right away, But it wasn't like super bad. It was just kind of like, oh man, I could tell that I ate something I shouldn't have. But I got home and I was like, yeah, I'm going to just go lay down for like, 30 minutes. And I went and got in bed. And then I tossed and turned for like an hour and a half. I couldn't sleep. But like I tossed and turned to the point where I was like, well, I guess I feel rested enough. And then, so like I think I did fall asleep for like a little bit. But then my aunt texted me, right? And she texted me this super. Woke up. I was like, ready to stream. Not really ready. I was still in bed, but I was like, okay, I gotta get up. I gotta stream. And my aunt texted me this super cryptic text and was like, "Do you still use email? I need to tell you something, but it's too long for text." And I was like, "Oh my god, someone's dead. Someone's dead. Oh my god." Like I just immediately, the worst case scenario, I was like, something horrible happened. Something bad happened. It was not. She was trying to plan a wine tasting trip for the girlies. But I started having like a panic attack. I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like texting Gage, like, and I was like, "Did our aunt text you?" And he's like, "No." And I'm like, "Oh, okay," because I was waiting for the email. Um, but anyway, but the problem is, right? Guess when this trip would be? If you were to take a guess as to like when hypothetically it would be kind of like a inconvenient time for me, not Christmas, like for me personally. Yep, it's the exact date of my lease ending. But the thing is, I had told her. She just texted me back. Um, I told her. Oh my god. I said, "Can I get back to you tomorrow? Because I can have it figured out then. I'm about to start work." Um, she says, "My friend's booking it now. We need to know if you're going or not as soon as you can reasonably figure it all out." See, there's a thing about my family, right? There's my aunt who has, and this is great when traveling, right? My aunt has an itinerary for everything. She knows she looks into everything. Like she's the best person to travel with because she has the restaurants written down. She has where we're going to go get snacks written down. She has the adventures written down. She has, this written down. She has everything prepared, right? My mom is like, "Oh, I got tickets for this." I'm like, "Cool, what are we doing?" "I don't know." I'm like, "What do you mean you don't know?" "I don't know. We'll just see when we get there." So there's two kinds. So if I told my mom, like, "Oh, can I get you?" "Oh, yeah, that's fine." Can I call my mom real quick? Because, like, the thing is like, I don't know if y'all have ever done wine trips. I went once in 2019. I think it was 2019, and it was a lot of fun. I hadn't really discovered my wine palette yet, so like I had some wine, but it was really really fun. I really enjoyed it. The thing is though, at that time, I didn't know how because my family was like, "Yeah, just come on, it'll be great." I'm like, "Okay." And this time, I do have to chip in for myself. Um, do y'all know how much wine trips are? So I'm just gonna call my mom real quick and be like, "Hey, so are you gonna be my mom and pay for my food, or do I have to be a 32-year-old woman?" So I'll just be right back. Please enjoy the chair. It shouldn't take too long, but my mom, sometimes we end up yapping. Ugh, give me that. So just do you want me to play? I can play music and we can just chill. Yeah, I'll be right back. So I called my mom. Sorry to interrupt y'all's dance party. You want to see the magnets I got? I got this one, which is cool. And then I got this one, which is, they had so many, and I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to decide. I didn't get the trip sorted. So I called my mom, and I was like, hey, so, the aunt did this, this, this. Do you know how much this is going to cost? Mom's like, oh, I have no idea. And I was like, so, like, the thing is, though, like, would I be paying for, like, my own food and, like, my own wine tastings and, like, and she's like, yeah, probably. And I was like, do you know how much that's gonna be? She goes, no, but you could ask her. And I was like, okay. And she was like, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I should probably ask her. And I was like, yeah, I just don't want to go there and, like, it be like $5,000 or something. She goes, oh, no, I don't want to do that either. And I was like, yeah. But then, so when I sat down, if you saw me do this face, it's because she was like, yeah, she's like, I just really, I really would like to go. And like, I just think it, family's just so important. And, she almost died. So, like, I think, and I'm like, oh my God. Like, she did, but, like, God. Because this is the aunt that the surgeon pierced her heart and she almost died. I told you about that, right? It was, like, really scary. Yeah. So anyway, she's like, yeah, I'm just, actually, now that I think about it, I should probably text her. I'm gonna text her and get more information. I was like, yeah, that'd be great. And she's like, do you want to text her too? And I was like, well, I feel like she'd feel attacked if we both started texting her. Hey, how much is this gonna cost? Can you send us the itinerary of how much this is gonna cost? She's like, oh, that's a good point. And I was like, yeah. I was like, can you just pass that information on to me? She goes, yeah, okay. So anyway. And then she's like, so how is this? 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 And, oh, did you ever get your car fixed? Oh, did you hear back from the police? I was like, I literally told her 3 times. Yeah, so I'm working right now. So I'm streaming and, they're just kind of sitting waiting for me right now. Is it, oh, did you do the, oh, did you, oh, yeah, you should shop around for insurance. And I was like, yep, I already did, but yep. It just, anyway, it was fine. But she's like, I really want to go because then I get to see you. And I was like, yeah, I want to go too. It's just, because, like, I do want to go and, like, make memories and stuff with my family because it's not just my aunt going. It's, like, a lot of, like, extended family that I don't really ever see. But also, I don't know how extravagant they're wanting to go, Because, like, if I sat down at, like, a fancy Italian restaurant and I was about to have the best pasta of my life and it was like $60, I'm about to have the best pasta of my life, But if I'm going somewhere and they're going to give me, like, dried chicken for $120, I don't want to do that, So it's going but not partaking the wine option. I mean, yeah, but I like red wine. I don't like white wine. But that's what, because the last time when I went in 2019, I, like, tried some wines, but I didn't really like it all too much. But also when I went in 2019, it was free 99. So I was like, damn it. It's because I hit my 30s and they're like, she can pay for herself. Like, I can. I don't want to. I still want to be 17 that can legally drink wine, but, You can go spend time with, say you're on a budget. Yeah, so my mom's, like, on a budget too. Like, technically, where she's like, I don't want to spend this much. And I was like, yeah, me either. And also, too, I was like, because, like, my lease is ending. She goes, oh, where are you going to move? And I was like, I don't know. And I was like, well, I really like this apartment. She goes, then why are you moving? And I was like, well, because Bob. I didn't say Bob, obviously. But I was like, because Bob. And she goes, oh, yeah, that's fair. Well, you like this place, but you also liked your last place. And so I'm sure it'll be fine. I was like, yeah, it'll be fine. And I was like, the only thing is it's difficult because, like, say I find a place in January, right? I'm afraid I have unfortunate news. Uh-oh. Is it about the Dallas Cowboys? How bad? How bad is it? How bad? How bad? How... Continue your story? Oh, God. Okay. I forgot what I was talking about. What was I talking about? What was I what was I discussing? Moving? Oh yeah. Okay, so the thing is, if I say I find an apartment in January, right? Say I find an apartment. I have to put down a deposit, which most of the time is the same price as first month's rent. So if I put down a deposit and first month's rent at the same time, and then I also pay for movers, and then I also have to pay for this apartment's February, as in like the new apartment's February, because the trip's in February, because that's when my lease is up. And then I have to go on this trip that could potentially cost a lot. Do you see my dilemma? So, teehee. Okay, tell me about the Cowboys. Tell me about the. Oh, I've got to show you something else too. That was also at Frank and Sons. Remember what I was talking about last stream? Lost by 6 to the 6. Okay, at least they didn't get rolled. That was my first game. They had it. 3 to 5 for the season might be cooked. Starting running back is hurt. Oh no. But wait, there's more. But wait, there's more. They had all of the wrestlers, and they were all signed. And it was $250. And I'm sorry, I'm not buying a Popo Funk for $200. Because it's $250. You kidding me? A wild turkey. Thank you for the 1,000 bits.
Being broke sucks.
Yeah. I mean, if you're broke, you shouldn't have spent the 1,000 bits. I'm not personally broke myself, but you know, maybe after the move, but you know, better get a bear hug from him for that price. That's it. A meet and greet could be $250. I either get a meet and greet with a photo, and I'd be like, can you do this? And I sit right here. I'm just like this, holding onto his head. He'd be like, you're a freak, and I'd be like, yeah, I know. It's fine. What was it talking about? It's talking about something. I had a story. No, I was gonna say a story about something. Oh, I need to change my clocks. Ew. Ew. Ooh, I don't like this. It's 6:27 and it feels like it's like 8:30. I have a big circle clock over there and it said 7:30. And I was like, "Oop. Got to take the other anxiety meds." But the problem is with that is I have to eat something first and you know, don't have food. And if I do have food, I want to get food that has like nutrients. I need nutrients. The McDonald's, my body didn't want it. Didn't like it. It sensed the beef. You know. But anyway. I was gonna say a story, and now I can't remember the story. Taco Bell better. Last time I got Taco Bell, they tried to poison me by giving me a beef quesadilla. Sam's chicken. Kevin's chicken. Oh, I think I do. But I would eat the chicken and the brown rice, and I want like greens. I'll poison them back. Calm down now. Hold on. I had a story. Could add the greens. Yeah. I mean, I have broccoli. But I think I got a hankering for... There's a place that makes like a salmon fillet that's really good. On like a bed of salad. Sounds more doable. Salmon sounds perfect. I know. And today's Sunday, right? Which to me, tomorrow's chest and triceps day at the gym. My arms, because I did back and biceps yesterday. My arms are so sore, like just this bit, because I did, you know how I do this stuff with the 10-pound weights. I did 12.5, and normally I'm against doing things till failure, but I was like, I think I could do it. That was my first. I was like doing this side, and I was like, I couldn't go any higher than. I was like, what the fuck? That was so weird because I've never like tried to do something until failure. I failed. How the gym will be on Tuesday. Oh. Fuck. I was like, what's Tuesday? And then God. I just might be less crowded. It might be more crowded because people are gonna be stressed the hell out. Oh no, I just realized something. I've been seeing so much stuff on Twitter, it's going wild. Oh no. Do I want to ask? But you know Bobby? I'm afraid of who Bobby voted for. It's just more of the same, but lots more. I personally avoid going on election day. I mean, I'm in LA, so it's not bad. But let's see what my Twitter looks like. Christmas. Oh my god. There's one where it says Christmas is so much prettier when you have an astigmatism, and it's like a Christmas tree, and it's pretty. And I scrolled down, and it said, this tweet says, everything reminds me of him, and it's a picture of strawberries with a sign next to it saying plump, sweet, and begging for cream. Your For You is wild. Yeah, and here's a picture of a lizard biting on someone's jacket, and they said, got a lizard. What the fuck? This one says, humping a big, strong man's beefy thigh would surely fix me. What the fuck? What is wrong with you people? This one, seasonal depression season has officially just started. Take your vitamin D, magnesium, wake up earlier, eat more soup, more root vegetables, more journaling, more exercise, and more time outside. When the seasons change, it also teaches us what we need to change in our lives. Shut the fuck up. And there's one that says, I sprayed this wasp nest and he won't leave me alone, and there's a wasp on the Ring camera. It has a caption, but I can't say it because it says a bad word that I specifically cannot say. And would not say. I'm done. Nope. I'm out. Sorry. I know it. Do you know how many people sent that to me? What the fuck is... I'm gonna send this to Nate. Hold on. Nate, are you in here? I need you to see what just showed up on my Twitter. Was it the spandex guy? No. It's worse. It's worse. Nate. Open Twitter. Nate. I need you to see the curse that I've seen. Ew, why did my Discord go... Dare to retweet that? No. God, no. I'll put it in Discord. My Discord is light mode. There. Okay, I'll put it in Discord. Where do I put it? I'll put it in memes. Just I tried to warn you. Oh, Nate responded. Wait, he said, hold on. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. What the fuck? I need y'all to click that. Bro, I saw that earlier. It's so weird. It's so, what the, I just wanted to see. Oh, hey, Nate. I just wanted to see memes. The fuck I just want. That's why I'm saying. Okay, I'm gonna delete it now. We've seen what we needed to see, and look, I just wanted to scroll. My Twitter usually has like memes, like or like wholesome, like. Well, it's got a lot of depressing tweets now. It says maybe it's true that people get bored of you when you show them too much love. He's like, shit like that in politics? Well, mine is like, hold on, I'll start reading all of them. There's a picture of a dog dressed as a grandma, and there's a little tiny baby dressed as Red Riding Hood. It says, my niece and the giant pup dressed as the big bad wolf and the little Red Riding Hood. And then, I'm convinced y'all are not attracted to your hear me outs. You're just trying to be funny and different. You're not attracted to the stop sign. Oh, here I have a politics tweet. It says, anyone else think it's morally reprehensible that Elon stole the handle at America to promote conservative propaganda and is parading the account around like it's the actual government? What the fuck? How is this shit allowed? It has a, you know how like there used to be the blue check mark? I think he stole the X account from a guy too. But this has like the yellow check mark, so it's supposed to be like official, right? That's what the yellow check mark means. It's like official. Oh my god. Here's a picture of someone's Tinkerbell outfit, but all I see is Heine. And there's a picture of a baby deer and a baby cat. It looks very cute. And the orange man loses. I wonder how much trouble Musk is going to be for. Well, that's the thing is like, because it's not just the presidency. There's so many other things that need to be repaired, because I feel like when, for starters, I feel like it's a red flag when someone they get into a place of power, and instead of hiring people that like that's like if say I'm like professional streamer, right? Professional streamer. I do, sponsored events. I, say like I need like 4 employees, right? Say instead of hiring, say I needed to hire someone to do background checks, right? They do background checks. They make sure people that show up on my stream are like, they feel safe in the environment, just like protection or whatever. Say instead of hiring someone who is qualified for that, I just hired my brother. That's weird. That's weird to me. But the thing is, I'm talking about, little Twitch streams. This is like, I think that it was so weird that, a president was like, yeah, my children now work in the White House. And this is all these people that I am friends with in my family. And these are all people in the White House. And we're all, this is the fate of the United States of America, and it's in the hands of people who I had, well, I was gonna say who I was there for their birth, but I don't know if he was there for their birth. But anyway, I just think there's a lot that kind of got lost along the way, and a lot of things are gonna need to be repaired. And I think it's gonna take a long time, but also too, I think a big issue now that we're dealing with is like we backtracked, and I think with the internet, like the echo chambers of the internet, and also too, just how do I word this? People in the United States of America, it have been racist. Like that's like been a known. They've been racist. They've been like xenophobic. They just a whole lot of just full of hate. But the thing is, a lot of the times they did it in private, and now they feel like it's safe to do it in public, which is like equally everything is fucked up in doing that. Like I get really upset when I have to like think about how people can be so fucking hateful for no reason, but I think because of like where we are now, people think it's okay to behave like that towards other people in public and treat people horrible just because of like where they're from or their skin color, and that's fucked up. But I think we've taken a lot of steps back, but it's also too like when people are like, oh, slavery was so long ago, oh, segregation was so long ago. It wasn't that long ago, and so like it's still very much, like I'm pretty sure a lot of our grandparents were alive when there were black and white water fountains, which is such an insane thought to me personally. Like that is like for that to even exist is so fucking insane to me. But it did, and that's something that a lot of people just try to pretend didn't happen. But then there's also people that are very actively, I don't know, but it hurts to see like the amount of hate that can be sprouted on the internet, but also too, it's now being in real life, like there's people approaching people in like Walmart or like in the parking lot, just they or like if somebody's on a walk in like a neighborhood, Karen shows up and just starts spouting a ton of like horrible stuff to this person. Anyway, I don't need to get it. You're on the internet, I'm sure you've seen it, but it's just like I feel like because of what has been allowed for the last, I don't even know how many years, it makes people feel like they are in the right and they are allowed to have that kind of free speech when it's hate speech. Like it's not free speech if you're being a fucking horrible person, anyway, it's really frustrating. But anyway, and it's not even like a, because like I also too I'm not old enough to like have experienced a lot of politics. Like I also didn't really get into politics until like 2016, I guess 2015 when it was like announced. But I don't remember. I remember Democrats and Republicans obviously bickering with each other, but I don't remember it being like this, and I don't remember Republicans, because my whole family is Republican. Like it's very Texas, very very Oklahoma, very Texas. Of course they're Republican, but I never experienced what I now see on the internet. Like Republicans are doing this, Republicans are doing that, and I'm like, what happened? Like what like it, like I knew Republicans are, for cutting taxes for the wealthy. Like I know that's been their thing for a long time, and the Republicans like to go to war for some reason. Like that's been their thing for a long time. And like that's all I really remember as a kid was like, yeah, we need to, my family would be like, we need to go to the Middle East, we need to, help them. And I'm like, yeah, they were not helping them. Um, but and now it just is like, I don't know what the hell happened. But it's just is spooky. It's also too like I'm seeing so many videos on like Twitter, TikTok, Instagram of women needing medical help and they can't get it and they're dying. They're like 19 years old and dying of sepsis because their fetus died and then they can't get anything. You know, it's just it's I anyway, my hands feel hot and sweaty. Um Terrible behavior like that on Twitter. I Yes, but the thing is like I have to like remind myself because like it very much can happen in real life too. Because it's like the thing is like I like imagine y'all are a bunch of dudes, right? Me telling you like the story of one time when I went to the Santa Monica Pier, is beach. I was wearing a t-shirt and shorts, not like booty shorts. They were like workout shorts, not like the tights to my skin shorts. They're just like the like basketball shorts almost, like just a little shorter, but because basketball shorts go to your knee. But also too, just want to point this out, doesn't matter what I was wearing, but just to like set the scene, I was just in a t-shirt and workout shorts, right? I don't know if y'all have ever been to Santa Monica. If you ever go to Santa Monica, it's fucking cold, all right? The water is like ice, and people go to the beach because they expect it to be warm and sunny. It's fucking cold. Anytime I go to Santa Monica, I have to take a jacket. Anyway, so went to Santa Monica, and it's broad daylight, lots of people, lots of tourists. And I was crossing the road with, at the time, the guy I was dating and like a couple of friends, and someone walked up behind me and pretended to trip, and just got a full handful of ass. My ass, just to clarify. And I like kind of jumped and I turned around and he was like, oh, sorry about that. Sorry. I just walked in. I'm sorry. Listen, I haven't explained. Guys, listen. So, and then he's like, I pushed past people because I tried to get away from this man and went and started crying. And I was like, a man just grabbed my ass, like just full, just, and it wasn't like, how like sometimes you can bump into people and like your hand, you're just, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like this was like, you know, so I'm super upset or whatever. I felt so dirty and like I just felt horrible and disgusted and like I was like, what? Why would I wear shorts today? Didn't matter what I was wearing, didn't matter. Anyway, point of that, I told y'all that story because that happened to me, right? A lot of people hear something like that and they're like, well, I've never seen anything like that happen. Well, I've never heard that happen. Well, I've never seen that. And a lot of people do that to like discredit people of color, like when they've experienced racism in public. They talk about their stories and then people are like, well, I live in this place and, where everybody's really friendly around here. I've never seen it. Like, okay, good for you. That doesn't mean it didn't happen. Like the thing is like, I have never experienced like seeing someone be racist towards someone else because I'm a white woman, like I haven't experienced it because of course I haven't, like it does happen. That doesn't mean, it's so it really irritates me when people are like, oh, that people say that this happens, but I don't really think it does. Like, that doesn't happen a lot. And it's like, well, how are you supposed to know? How are you supposed, you are also a white person. You're not going to experience it. And like, it is a selfish mindset, but it's really frustrating because a lot of people are like, they don't care until it happens to them, and like, I used to be like that. Granted, I was a kid, but that's like, people would be like, there was a girl at my school and her parents were getting divorced. And I was like, aw, well, God has a reason. And then my parents got divorced and I was like, damn, well, hold on a minute. Like, and I was like, that's not a good, like, it's not a good mindset to have. Like, just to be like, darn, but, yeah, I think overall, I think no matter what, having an open mind and being like slow to anger is very useful in life. Because like whenever I tell y'all stories, like y'all listen with an open mind. You don't immediately come at me being like, actually, Kate, have you thought about? Well, some of you do, but they're probably banned by now. But anyway, because like I have experienced, unfortunately, like me telling you about the guy that was doing my internet, and you know, I was like, you know, we were chatting about games and stuff, and then he's like, so do you like actually like Star Wars, or you just pretend? Like that feels like something that's made up, right? That sounds like something I made up. And I wish I did, but I didn't, you know? It was one of those things where I was kind of like, are you fucking with me? Like, you walked into my house. You saw. I have a Darth Vader helmet, you know? Like, it's just. Hello? But it's also, I think, partially too, the reason why he probably thought that was because my room, I don't think I have a crumb of Star Wars in my room. Because my room, I want to be Princess Pink, and I have flowers, and I have, you know, pink, and I have frilly stuff everywhere, and it smells like lavender, and then I have like a massive, well, now I didn't have that at the time, but now I have a massive Bridgerton pink rug. This is the latest I've ever seen you on. We're having a late night stream. It's the girly dungeon. Exactly, it's the girly dungeon. So, like, he was fixing my internet in there, and so he's probably like, oh, yeah, you know, she's got a girly pink room. She probably doesn't like Star Wars. Meanwhile, I'm frothing at the mouth thinking about, oh, when's the next episode of this, The Mandalorian going to be out? Anyway. So I just think, overall, you know, it's good to have, you know. And also, too, I think what's frustrating is, like, sometimes people do lie about experiences, and I don't think it's anyone's fault to say like you believe them, because it's, you know, you want to believe someone talking about something horrible that happened to them. And so whatever, like, you know, say, okay, there's like say there's like this music artist, all right, and say he threw eggs at a house. Say, you know, this person was like, I woke up this morning, I checked my Ring footage, and you know, this musician, he threw eggs at my house. And it's like, damn, I didn't know that musician kind of was a dick. That sucks. Then you're like, well, I won't listen to him anymore. It's fine. And then that's kind of it. And then turns out, you know, say the musician, they like, you know, it was AI. It wasn't real. And you're like, damn. I'm sorry, musician. I shouldn't have thought negatively about you. But, you know, at least you're not a shitty person. And then, like, that's it. You just kind of go about, and then this girl sucks. Like, I don't know. So I just kind of think of it as like something like simple like that, like, unless it's like real bad. If it's like real bad kind of like situation, like Chris Brown kind of situation, that's a little different, you know. But I remember hearing all that when I was like, was I a teenager with the Rihanna's like that. And like the thing is, like, back then they didn't go into detail. But now, like, I don't know, a few years ago, I was reading, like, a Reddit post, and it was, like, in detail, the police report. It is so much worse than what I was told when I was a kid. Like, it is so bad. Because people are like, oh, yeah, they fought. It was so much worse. I don't know if y'all have seen, like, the details of what had happened. It's real bad. It's really bad. Anyway, what time is it now? 6:52. I want to play more Zelda. The pictures in the reports, yeah. Saw some of the pics that looked horrible. If you, I mean, I'm sure there's like worse stuff on the internet, unfortunately, but, if you want to look at it just to like educate yourself, I would, just to kind of know. Feels like 10:30 now. I know. Well, it's also too, I laid down to try to take it. Well, technically I did take a nap in the car like this. It does feel really late. Ooh, it's Sunday though. Does this place close? Hold on. Did Chonk or Mini? Maybe a Mini. Mini Chonk do 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 do. Mini Chonk do 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 do. What was I doing? Food. Oh yeah, I told my mom. Was your going live tweet? Nope. But I remember Dungeon today. Kinda. Boop. In the end, it was Leia. I went with Leia. It just felt more comfortable. Okay, what time are you open until? What time are you open? I'm glad I checked. I am glad it's on sale? I get it. Wait, hold on. Why is it on sale? It's why? Why is it? Oh, interesting. I stopped in the end. It didn't matter. I got drunk. Oh. Okay. Bread. I have to order this now because they close early. None of this. None of that. Is sweet potato healthy? Does it have... What's it got in it? It's healthier than normal. You know, I heard that it's not. Like, they're the same. I just meant in terms of, like, nutrients. What nutrients does sweet potatoes have? Vitamin A. Oh, Nutri is packing a good amount of vitamin A, vitamin C, and magnesium. Magnesium. Nuts. Sorry. All right. You know what? I'm gonna get extra. Why not? Why not? What's the catch? I feel like there's a catch. It's just got a discount? That's so bizarre. I'm looking at the cookies now. Always been told they're berry. Well, I always thought that too, but I saw on a TikTok a guy, he was like doing nutritional information, was like, yeah, they're both good for you. Not gonna lie, I saw the Pepe out of the corner of my eye, and I thought my stream was glitching, and it scared the shit out of me. So, do I order 2 meals? Because I can get the salmon, and I can eat that tonight, but... Because the second thing I'd order would be a salad, but it has avocado in it. And if I don't eat it tonight, if I eat it tomorrow morning, the avocado is going to get all weird. But if I stay up tonight, and if I get hungry... no, it's fine. I don't eat. All right, let's just... Can I even order this? Yeah, I got a discount. That's crazy. Wait, I want a cookie. What kind of cookies you got? Cookie. They got chocolate chip. Chocolate cookie. Why are the cookies $4? What the fuck? $4? It's just a cookie. Y'all are crazy for this. What the hell? I don't want to get a $4 cookie made of gold. It better be. I had some caramel and white chocolate cookies tonight. Ooh, that sounds good. This cookie looks interesting. But I do like a good chocolate chip cookie. How big are they? It's just showing a picture of a cookie. There's no compare. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Wait, where are you ordering from? I can't say. It'll dox me. You gotta be careful, you know? Got a bag of Tootsie Roll Pops for like $1.25. Oh, wow. That's pretty good. How much is the... What the... Oh, you know what? Yeah, fair enough. The delivery, yeah. Yeah. Well, because, like, I added the extra sweet potato, and I added extra lettuce. And so it bumped it up like $3. And then I got the cookie, which was $4. And then there was the taxes. And then I had to tip. I always tip. Always tip. So then it ended up being expensive. Well... How much per Tootsie Roll did that come out to? Yes. Precisely. Might be some big chain. Oh, no. There's a lot of places in LA that they are a chain, but they're kind of sporadic, you know? Like there's a boba place, my favorite boba place. It's called Cha for Tea, which is funny because cha in Korean is tea. But anyway, so it's tea for tea. The reason why I'm fine telling you this is because it's all the way in fucking Irvine or Long Beach. I have to travel an hour to go get it. I get there, I drink it, I drive back, it's an hour. I have not had cha for tea in a very long time. Instead, I just go to random places I can find and I test them and I'm like, is it gonna be as good? And it never is. Never is. I'm glad I ordered this. This is gonna taste good. This was a good decision. I hope they actually... Dude, imagine if I get it and they didn't add the extra stuff I paid for. It's a lot of driving for it. It's not a milkshake. It's boba tea. Damn it, now I want boba. Yeah. Tomorrow. Schedule my driving test for next Tuesday. Not this Tuesday? Now you don't want to do this Tuesday? So if you know the results, you could just be like... I'm just kidding. It's a joke. 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 Joke. They're not my town this week. Fair. You'll be fine. You'll do great. My only thing is just remember the blinkers. And also, too, the friends I was hanging out with this morning, we actually were talking about the driving test, and one of them was like, yeah, I failed the driving test like 3 times. And I was like, what? And she's like, yeah. So, you know, and now she has a car. She's driving. She's fine. Don't I get to? I failed 5 times. Reason anxiety. Yeah, it happens. I failed the written permit test because of anxiety. And then when I did the driving written test, I think I was 1 question from failing. But the physical driving test, I did fine, except for when I parallel parked perfectly. But I forgot to turn on the damn blinker when I was pulling out of the parking spot, and they took points off for that. And I was like, I could have had 100, you know, but I feel like I'm just going to stare at my order this entire time. Failed once, the parallel parking did me in. You know what's so weird is, like, I'm weirdly good at parallel parking. Like, there's been times, obviously, I've, like, pulled into the spot and I'm like, ooh, this did not work, you know. But it's just funny because like when my mom and her boyfriend came to visit, we were in just like a car, and he was like he had to try to parallel park, and like it was kind of clear because you know in Texas you don't really got you know, and so I like he was trying to do it, and I didn't want to be like, do you want me to do it? But at the same time, I was kind of like, do you want me to do it? You know. Anyway, so it tried it like one time and tried another time, and I was like, I'm really good at parallel parking. If you want, I got a lot of practice living here for as long as I have. Ha ha ha. I will say though, because I've driven, you know, a 2010 Hyundai Accent for 11 years, no longer than 11 years. But in LA, all I've had is an old car that doesn't have a backup camera. I will say now my new car has a backup camera. Do you accept the? No, of course not. um, but my new car has a backup camera, which helps so much in the sense of I can see how close I am to the other car. That's it. I still use even backing into like my garage parking spot. I use both the mirrors the same. But then like when I'm backing up, I can see how close I get to Ella. You're using it? The backup camera? Well, I see, yeah, how close I get. Like if I got parallel parking, I feel like I have an advantage because the car is very small. Hell yeah. I can't imagine doing it in a big car. You never use it when you go outside. Well, in the sense of like, because a lot of people don't look in their mirrors anymore. They only use the backup camera. So like when I meant like I'll never use it, I meant it in like that kind of way. Because some people like when they're backing up, they only look at this. They don't look at their mirrors. I only look at the mirrors, and then to see like the distance. I also this is so dumb. When I park at like I don't know the gym, I'll pull into a parking spot, and I'll put the car in reverse so the camera turns on, and I can see if I'm in the lines. It's big brain thinking. Uses the camera, but he's like 70, has never had a ticket in his life. That's fair. I've never had a ticket either, and I used to say I was never legally in an accident. And then I got hit head on by the LAPD, and they have done nothing. They've done nothing. Legally. Yeah, well, because I got into like a little fender bender like a few Decembers ago because my brakes gave out because Firestone broke my ABS. That's a different story. Anyway, yeah, still they haven't done it. I can believe it. I'm not surprised at all. I'm gonna look up sweet potato versus regular potato nutrition. Damn. All right, listen to this. Ready? Sweet potato and regular potatoes have similar amounts of calories and carbohydrates, but differ in other ways. Calories: a medium-sized sweet potato has 100 calories, while a medium-sized white potato has 110 calories. A medium-sized sweet potato has 23 grams of carbohydrates. A medium-sized white potato has 26 grams. Protein: sweet potato, 2 grams of protein. White potato, 3 grams of protein. Vitamin A: sweet potato has 120% of the daily value of vitamin A. A medium-sized white potato has 0%. Sugar: boiled sweet potato. Boiled? Oh, it's because it knows us Americans put marshmallows on our sweet potatoes. Delicious. Boiled sweet potatoes have more than 14 times the amount of sugar of regular boiled potatoes. Who boils potatoes? Well, I guess for soups. Never mind. I'm eyeing your collection of amiibos, especially the 8-bit Link. Oh, that's why I got this one for my birthday. He's a new addition. Did I hear that right? What? Who puts marshmallows on their potatoes? Don't. Mighty Matt. I'm gonna open up a new world for you if... Listen, I need you to do something. I'm gonna put you on something. You ready? Sweet potato casserole. You can click on one that's with marshmallows. But it's either I think it's with pecans and brown sugar, or it's with marshmallows. Boil them to mash them. Oh, shit, you're right. What the redneck? Dude. Welcome to the United States of America. This is a staple in Thanksgiving dinners. Hear me out. Cooking stream. We have Thanksgiving together. Yeah, this is the one. This is what my family makes. Is sweet potato casserole with pecan topping. This is the most American thing I've ever seen. Dude, it's so good. It's a little, the texture's a little weird. But the taste is really good. My nose is so itchy. All of a sudden. Ugh. Oh, shit, now I want sweet potato casserole. Anyway, back to this. So the sugar, potassium. White potato has 620 milligrams of potassium. Medium-sized sweet potato has 440. Vitamin C, a white potato and a medium-sized potato both have 30% of the daily vitamin C. White potatoes have more iron than sweet potatoes. Both sweet potatoes and regular potatoes can be a part of a healthy diet. Eating potatoes with the skin on can double the antioxidant properties. So, this is just mashed sweet potatoes, marshmallows, and nuts on top. Kind of. Actually, I'm not sure. I haven't made it myself, but sweet potato. Let me look up. Ooh, I have an idea. Hold on. Oh my god, I'm so fucking smart. Hold on. You know what I have? My feet are asleep. I got my grandma's cookbook. Hold on. Soups and salads. Vegetable side dishes. Corn casserole. Broccoli. No. Cranberry. No. Eggplant. No. Garlic grits. No. Cornbread dressing. No. Potato casserole. Tater tot casserole. Squash casserole. Sweet potato crunch casserole. Oh, what the hell? Okay, here we go. This is what I think my family makes. These are all the ingredients. Ready? 3 cups of baked sweet potatoes, half a cup of sugar, half a teaspoon of salt, 2 eggs beaten, 4 tablespoons of butter or margarine melted, half a teaspoon of vanilla, 15 ounces of a canned crushed pineapple drained but reserve the juice. Peel and mash sweet potatoes, mixed with the remaining ingredients, adding only enough pineapple juice to make a mashed potato consistency. Spread into a 13x9 baking dish and cover with the topping. Casserole topping. 1 cup of brown sugar, a 1/3 cup of flour, 1 cup of chopped nuts, pecans, it has it in parentheses, and then 1/3 cup of butter. Combine all ingredients and spread evenly over the sweet potato mixture. Bake for 35 minutes at 350. Plain sugar or brown? It needs the molasses, brown. Pineapple? Yeah, I don't know. That was new to me. So it's not just the regular, but that's what it says. You could probably find like other, because like I've had the sweet potato casserole with the marshmallows, and I've had the sweet potato casserole with the crunchies on top. The crunchies on top are my favorite. The marshmallows are good, but I like the crunch. My bangs are annoying me. Holy shit. Add that to my book and maybe try it. Listen, it's good. Here's what you're gonna do. You want actually. Do you want one of my ooh. Never mind. You're not gonna have this. You may. Do you want my favorite meal? You can tell it's my favorite meal because it's got shit all over it. So I call these chicken crunchies. Um. Oh, this is different than I make it. All right, so here it is. It's called chicken crunchies. You get like 4 chicken breasts, Swiss cheese, and you'd be like Swiss cheese slices, 1 can of cream of chicken soup. So it's like Campbell's, and it's not soup. It's got to be cream of chicken soup. It's not like, because the thing is, like, I had a friend who was from the UK, and this was like 10 years ago. He came to visit, and he's like, oh yeah, we went grocery shopping. He's like, oh, I got this soup, and it was cream of chicken soup. And I was like, that's not soup. And he goes, but it says soup. And I was like, it's for baking. It's like, you know, to make like a chicken dish, or it's to make, you know. I was like, that's not soup. And he's like, no, it is. I was like, it's not soup though. You can't eat it. That's so gross though, because it's not. It's like, it's really thick. If you open the can and pour it out, it's gonna come out in the shape of the can. Because it's not like like liquid soup. Like if you get chicken noodle soup, that's soup. But this is like cream of chicken soup. It's like, eat it that way though. But it's so thick. What do you mean? It's thin with a can of water. Are you see? I thought it was just for baking. It's, you could. Ooh, ooh, boo. Oh, I'm holding my foot. I'm so grossed out. You boil it down with a can of water and make soup? That's so weird. You're supposed to add milk or water? Are you serious? Hold on. I gotta go see if I have one. Are you kidding me? That's so weird. I don't have one. I gotta get it from the grocery store. How's this not general knowledge? Because my whole childhood was, my mom had used that to bake into dishes. Like my chicken poppy seed uses that to mix into the dish. This crunchy chicken is mixed into the. Okay. Anyway, I'm just gonna tell you the rest of the. Anyway, 1 can of cream of chicken soup, 1/4 cup of milk, 1 cup of Pepperidge Farm herb dressing mix, and 4 tablespoons of melted butter. Lots of recipes using, but they can still be. That's crazy. That is a wild thought. I just, because to me it's so chunky, you know? It's like so thick. But I guess, you know, watering it down with water or milk, that makes sense. But, okay, so here's what you're going to do. How much of the herb mix? It says 1 cup. It's a Pepperidge Farm herb mix. I get like either like, I get the chicken. I use a little bit more than 1 cup. You can kind of guesstimate, because listen, this is basically what it is. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna have like a decently sized pan, right? Depending. Because it says this wants, the recipe wants you to use chicken strips in a 9x9 pan, but my mom has done chicken breasts, and you put it in like a 9x13. So here's what you're gonna do. So you're gonna put the chicken into the pan, right? You're gonna get a bowl. Wait. Yeah, so you're gonna put the chicken, and then you're gonna put the Swiss cheese slices on top of the chicken. And I like, because like 1 slice is like this, and then there's like, you know, a little bit more chicken. I just kind of break a piece of, I make sure it's covered in the cheese. Very delicious. This is not a healthy meal, by the way. I don't know if that was surprising. Anyway, so then you put the cheese on top of the chicken, and you have a bowl, and then you're gonna get the cream of chicken soup, put it in the bowl, and you're gonna get a 1/4 cup of milk, and put that in the bowl, and then mix it together until it's like one consistency, and then you're gonna pour that over the chicken. Now, sometimes what I do, so like the cans of cream of chicken are like this. Sometimes I either get like the really big can or I get 2 cans of the cream of chicken because I love the creaminess. So sometimes I double just that part of the recipe. I would recommend doing that. So if you want to put like a little note, be like, Kate does this, do that. Did you make a this years ago? I think I made it. It was really nice. Did I make chicken crunchies? I may have. Piddle ass kitchen chicken. I had cracked chicken, easy chicken dinner, chicken and dumplings, chicken bacon gnocchi soup, buffalo grilled cheese, crock pot chicken and taters. This one just says Kate's Kitchen. I probably did chicken poppy seed Skyrim stew, cinnamon. I don't think I did chicken crunchies. Maybe though. Right. So you mix the milk and you mix the cream of soups in, and it's like one consistency. You pour that over the chicken and the cheese. So you pour that over it. Make sure it's like all covered. You know, it's gotta have. If it gets onto the sides where there's no chicken, then it's fine. But like you want to make sure all the chicken's like covered, and then you have the 4 tablespoons of melted butter. To make it on stream, perhaps. I don't know. Did I make chicken crunchies? All right, hold on. I'm gonna go back to YouTube because I know I've done. I lost my train of thought. Kate's Kitchen. No, don't play all.
Hey guys, are you...
Shh. All right. Jello thing, chicken and dumplings, salmon, Kate's Kitchen for Dummies, peanut butter blossom cookies, best brownies of all time, M&M cookies featuring Inbird, broccoli cheddar soup, first time making gingerbread cookies, easy chicken dinner, crushed potatoes, cosmic brownies, Skyrim stew, easy pasta, homemade cinnamon rolls, caprese salad, cheesy potato soup, perfect date food, breakfast burrito, chocolate chip pound cake, buffalo grilled cheese, salad, cheese dip, cheese and rice, turtle bread, praline pecan. Oh yeah, that sucked. My mom told me that was really hard to make. So I shouldn't feel bad that I botched it. Healthy pasta, weenies, best sliders. Oh fuck, I forgot about those sliders. Those were so good. Skyrim sweet rolls, cinnamon sugar cookies, super delicious teriyaki bowl, garlic biscuits, strawberry whipped sensation, how to make taco soup, macaroni and cheese. Nope, I have not done chicken crunchies. Had like cheese crackers. Yeah, that was chicken poppy seed. It was Ritz crackers. Anyway, so you get the melted butter, and then you have the 1 cup. I do like 2 cups of the Pepperidge Farm. I will say though, like the Pepperidge Farm herb dressing mix it's just dressing mix. It's like stuffing, essentially. So if you don't have Pepperidge Farm, it's just stuffing. But we have to make sure, because the thing is, like, when it's sat on the shelves, all of the seasonings go to the bottom. So I always shake the box, just to mix it all up, because there was times where I didn't do that, and I'd pour it out, and I'm like, why does it just look like that? And then I pull the rest, and it just, anyway. So you have the bowl, you have a bowl with all the dressing, dried, yeah, it's a stuffing mix, dry, stuffing mix, and then you pour the butter. You also may need a little bit more butter if you're doubling the crunchies. Pour it on top, mix it all together, put it on top of the chicken, and then bake at 45 minutes at 400 degrees. However, oh, I forgot I ordered food. They're close. So my mom, I think she bakes it for 35 minutes at 400. And then the last 10 minutes she puts on tinfoil. Not like covers it, but like sets it on top so the crunchies don't burn. But every time I've tried to do that, the chicken doesn't cook all the way through. So you may have to just test your oven. Get a meat thermometer too. It's very helpful. But Anyway, that's chicken crunchies. Ah, yes, medium rare chicken. Buh. Dude, before I got a meat thermometer, I would cook the chicken till it was dead and dead. I got one can. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking. Campbell's? Yeah, I always get Campbell's. Um, which I would assume y'all would have Campbell's in the UK. Cool, I can get all. Oh hell yeah! Oh dude, this is one of my favorite foods. And I usually make it for Thanksgiving because I'm too scared to make turkey. Turkey's my favorite meat, but I'm too scared. I'm too scared. I may try it this year. Why? Well, cuz before I didn't have a meat thermometer and I didn't want to give myself food poisoning. It's also too though, you can get it's like a big bird, right? And then sometimes they have the innards and I can't do guts. I can't do guts. I can't do guts. And like the last time, I know you can get them without it, but so whenever I go home to Oklahoma for like Christmas dinner, they make a turkey cuz I like turkey. And the last time I went, was it the last time or was it two Christmases? I don't know. There was one Christmas. I think it was not last time but the time before that. My uncle cut his finger open and so he couldn't cut the turkey. And so he's like, "Oh, Caitlin, come over here, cut the turkey." And I was like, "I've never done this before." He's like, "No, you're gonna be great." But they had like the knives where it's like automatic. If you press the button, so they're like, no, 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 no. And I was like, oh my god, so scary. But anyway, so he was showing me how to prep the turkey before we were cutting it. And he's like, yeah, and he pulled out the neck, and I was like, oh. And he goes, yeah, this is the good stuff. We put it on the inside. And I was like, okay. We got Kate's Kitchen where we're getting Matt's menu. Matt's menu may have a lot of Kate's Kitchen stuff on it, apparently. Oh, wait, I can see if, I may have to go get the food in a minute. Let's see if there's any good desserts in here. Oh, wait. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Hold on. You're gonna have to tell me if this is, wait. Where did it go? Scones. This is a recipe for scones. 1 1/4 cup of whole wheat flour, 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of buttermilk, 2 1/2 cups of oats, 1 cup of dried or frozen fruits, 1 stick of butter, 3/4 cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 2 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder, a 1/4 to 3/4 teaspoon of salt, grease cookie sheet, bake at 350 for 30 minutes. Is that accurate? Any, anybody? Oh, maybe? Oh, here's one. Texas stew. Ew, this one's fruit pizza. Fresh strawberry pie. Ooh. Strawberry jello? Ooh, I may fuck around with this. Oh, I gotta go. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I got the goods. It's always so funny when because I go all the way. Carol and the Johnny, they made it from beef. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, hold on. Mm. Mm-hmm. I think I'm okay though. I'm trying to think the last time I had Jello. I think it was when I made green stuff. I think I was okay. It may be different because it's bone. You know? Saying even fruit snacks maybe from beef gelatin. That's so weird. Thank you for telling me. That's so weird that I never thought about that. That's so weird. Do you have a vegan option for Jello? That's so bizarre. Once they make green stuff, ooh, kind of excited to make it. It's good. It's like it's like a light sweetness, and it's like more refreshing. I hope you like it. If you don't like it, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But I think it may be okay. My so usually when I watch YouTube videos, I watch it on the Piddle-ass account because I am a pleb. However, you know, if I'm on my computer, like I watch Piddle-ass on my phone, right? If I'm on my computer and I'm watching, I don't know, I look something up, my entire For You page is Star Wars, and it's Hayden Christensen, and it's Anakin, and it's also got Johnny for some reason. Oh, it's because I'm subscribed to him. Never mind. Fascinating. Anyway, I'm gonna see if they brought if they added the extra stuff to my food. Well, it doesn't look like extras. Well, it feels heavy. They may have. And I got a cookie. Food stream. I don't like eating in front of the camera. We can, here, what we'll do is I'll go get my little table, and then we'll watch something. And then what I'll do is I'll make my camera really small. What a lava lamp up to? Lactating. What do we... I was gonna say we could watch my old videos, but I don't want to cringe. I don't want to cringe. What's something we could watch? What's something that's gonna be non-copyrighted? Is Anakin your other husband? Does Link know about this? You know, Anakin has a few minor flaws. You know, Anakin would never love me, but it's fine. Kid show we watched? Oh, never mind. Well, you know, it's the VOD. The VOD's the only thing that got annihilated. But it does make me concerned that YouTube picked up on it, because if YouTube picked up on it, then I'm afraid Twitch could pick up on it. And right now I have 0 strikes. Oh my god, I know what we can watch. Do you remember, did y'all ever watch the Jax films? Saw a video on Twitter that was on the highlights, and they say, we fucking suck, you can't hear him, but it's obvious. Wait, really? Can you link it? That's kind of funny. I don't think so. So there's this guy, I've met him, he's really nice. He's also like one of the few people I think on the internet that are like genuinely creative. Um, is Jax Films, but so he made an account called Jax Films to make fun of Sniper Wolf. They had to add this in there. Because of her videos were just half-ass reacting. So he made a new YouTube account called Jax Films. You have to add that's the username. Anyway, and what he would do was he would react to her reacts and you would play bingo on stream. So if there was like the Vine boom sound, he'd give all of the viewers like their own bingo cards. And then there'd be like if there was the Vine boom sound, that that would be a bingo. Or if she was like, "What?" and then that would be a bingo. Or if she fake laughed, that would be a bingo. And she got real mad and doxed him publicly and at his house, and he has like a wife, and it's like this big whole mess, and no one really did anything about it. And he's like, YouTube, what the hell? And then YouTube was like, oh yeah, no, she's not gonna have monetization for like a month or something. Anyway, it was this big whole thing, and so I think he stopped making the videos. But he uploaded a video 3 weeks ago saying it's been 1 year. Has Sniper Wolf changed? I'm kind of interested to see what this content is about. Shall we indulge ourselves? You know what's so annoying too is the videos were so actually funny. Like I watched almost every single one of the bingo video. Oh, here it is. The bingo videos. The Jesus film. Oh my god. The button. Oh my god. No. I mean, if I'm still eating, maybe. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I have an idea. I have a plan. I have concepts of a plan. I'm gonna go really little like this. And then we're gonna put him really big. Oh. Now you can't see me. I may have made a mistake. There we go. My niece loves Sniper Wolf. Oh. Oh my. I'll never forget Sniper Wolf trying to start beef with me in like 2011. And the thing is, back then, it got to me. She bothered the hell out of me. But the thing is, this was also, I was so proud of myself. I never responded. Usually, I mean, you remember past Kate, she would respond. You can probably make yourself bigger. I don't want to. I don't want people to see me eat. So yeah, she like tweeted me and like made a video and was like trying to get my attention, and like I was just not giving it to her, which made her even more angry. You covered up. Meg, what was her damage? I don't know. It was a weird situation. But I was really proud of myself for not, responding. I need to eat, but now I don't want to. All right. I'm going to get a fork. Anybody want anything? Got me a Dr. Pepper at this hour? Need some ice for my water. Do I look like I have ice? You better eat. I'm watching you. I don't want to watch me watch while I eat. There was one time I went and I got breakfast with one of my friends. And it was a friend that like I don't really hang out with a whole lot. But I'm always super self-conscious of people watching me eat. Like if I eat normal around you, that means we're good friends, you know? But anyway, so I was like super self-conscious of like, I don't know. And so he pointed at, we were eating and he like was quiet and he goes, "You eat really cutely." And I was like, don't say you're watching how I eat, man. Anyway, y'all ready to watch some content? I can't get comfortable in the chair. The table's so low. Oh, this is gonna be a nightmare. Okay, you ready?
get your cards out. But before we continue, I do want to say to Jester and everyone else watching,
How is the audio?
Here's how you actually react, okay? There's a channel that reached out to me previously called Mew.
It's good?
And
Okay.
they do a lovely little thing. Specifically
Can I just say, I feel like one of those big streamers when they eat and they're just reacting, but they're not reacting, and they like leave the computer for like 10 minutes. They just have a YouTube video playing. I feel like that right now.
Shorts on YouTube Shorts. It's so clever and unique. I am such a fan
This is
of
so
people
weird.
who are able to turn YouTube Shorts into a type of game, an almost interactive type of game. Because there's a lot of slop and garbage on Shorts, but there are also some diamonds in that rough, right? And Mew is one of those diamonds. They only have 839 subscribers. Well, now they have 840. By the way, they asked me to react to this through the Google form that you two have access to. I will play this in full. It's an 18-second short, but what I want to do is I want to link to their channel because their whole channel's like this, and it's really clever. Let me show you.
You have 5 seconds to guess what this is.
Alrighty. So what is this? What are we looking at, right? We have 5 seconds to guess. I'm thinking snake skin. What does the chat think? Fish, snake, snake, fish. Fortnite, your mom, snake, snake, snake. Most people in the Twitch chat are saying snake. I think it's a snake. Let's see.
What do you mean you gotta be like, wow, chat, that's crazy, chat? What do you think, chat?
And it's a snail that I almost ran over while mowing the lawn.
Love that. There's so much to love here, right? It plays with your expectations. There's a fun little joke in the end. Like,
I
it's
would
a
have to
snail
start
that I
calling y'all
almost ran
chat,
over
though.
the
That's
lawnmower.
weird.
We're all wrong. It's not a snake, it's a snail. But I wanted to show you this. Not just because the original creator, Mew, wanted me to show you this, but more importantly, their whole channel is like this. What a lovely idea for a concept for shorts. Anyways, check out Mew's YouTube channel. Link in the description below. They have what appears to be dozens more of these little guessing games, which I think is such a clever use of YouTube Shorts. Genius stuff. So Mew, thank you for submitting your content over here to Judge Jax Films. I just subbed. I look forward to more. You're doing a really cool, engaging, interactive thing. And again, if you want your content to be featured here on Judge Jax Films in any shape or form, please fill out our Google form linked in the description below. It is time for
Oh boy.
an old friend. You guys are not going to believe this. But if anything, Sniper Wolf has gotten actually worse at reacting. I wish I were making this up. Sniper Wolf herself just simply cannot provide transformative commentary as hard as she may try. And boy, oh boy, do I have a doozy of a finale
Can
for
I
you
just
here
say-
tonight. I feel a little bad about
On one hand, I'm like, hell yeah, girl, get that bag. But on the other hand, it's kind of like, it just adds to the YouTube trash, you know? Like the garbage of content. But it's also YouTube. Like, who cares? It's fucking YouTube. But then it's also kind of like, as long as she's not pulling like a Logan Paul and like, you know, putting out bad vibes. She may, I don't know. I just know that she does like easy, silly content where she, well, I know that she steals videos, which is, not great, not good. Don't do that. That is one thing with being a nasty creature. Well, see, that's the thing. Her doxing Jax Films added to the being a nasty creature, but I meant like before all of that, you know, arrested a few times. Don't say that. We share the same birthday. I hate that we share the same birthday. Anyway.
about this like-dislike ratio. Let me help her out and give her a little like. Never mind. Let me take that away. I don't want to do that. It's called Try Not to Laugh Challenge Impossible. And this was uploaded April of this year. Now, something called Try Not to Laugh Challenge. We're going to see a lot of very funny TikToks from very funny creators. So naturally, I would like to assume that, you know, I can go to the original creators' channels on whatever platforms these originate from and check out more of their content. The polite thing to do, the right thing to do, screw politeness, would be linking to the original creators in the description below. So let's take a look in the description. Let's see. We have a link to another Sniper Wolf video. Join the Wolf Pack, TikTok, Instagram. Oh no. Doth mine eyes deceive me? I see no links in the description. ReactBot, what do you think?
That's so Michael Scott coded.
Is it? I don't know. I don't know what that means. Anyways,
Jeff
go ahead
Goldblum and
and
Christopher
mark,
Lloyd.
no links in
That's
the
true.
description. Do we have links? I darn it. Guys, should we check out bot glazing? These people are hilarious. Even kids are just more funnier. I don't know what that's fucking trying to say. If anyone finds this comment, I want you to know you're perfect just the way you are. Doesn't matter what other people think. That's fucking awesome. Let's see. Leah's laughs are so cute. I love your vids. You're so funny. So funny. Go ahead and mark bot glazing on your Bubba Bingo cards. Ah, Judas. I don't have bot glazing. This is Try Not to Laugh Impossible Edition. Just a warning. This is a video where not only does she provide...
What's bot glazing? Armed robbery? What? Are you serious? Who's Bob? She has a serious rap sheet. That's crazy. I don't keep up with stuff. I don't know.
Very little, you know, transformative commentary. I would argue she provides virtually zero commentary, because she does this thing where she like takes a big gulp of water and then just tries not to laugh, and that's it. And then it's just next TikTok over and over and over again.
Who's on this candle?
Dumbledore.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
And that's it. That's gonna be the entirety of this video. I shit you not. That's all it is. Nothing burger, no on-screen credit. You know who's a better reactor than Sniper Wolf? My man. We're gonna replay the very funny TikTok from God knows who made it, because there's virtually no credit either in the description or on screen, you know, because that's how Sniper Wolf rolls, baby.
Who's on this candle?
Dumbledore.
Okay, ReactBot, what do you think?
This just feels wrong.
That is virtually, literally, genuinely so much more than what Leah just said. So much more.
Wait,
oh
our
my
channel was started by her boyfriend. She played COD. Oh, he played COD, and then she would pretend it was her playing. What? Why would you do that? That's so weird. Why don't you just play it? What the hell? That's so
God,
weird.
ReactBot, you could be the most successful channel that I have on YouTube if we just like put you up against a shit ton of stolen TikToks and reels and shorts, and I just press the button.
Why would I know
It
that?
says a thing. Next TikTok, press the button. It
Maybe I
says the
did know
thing.
that and I forgot.
Next TikTok, I could print money with you, ReactBot. I really could. What do you
She
think
was
about
terrible.
that? In English, please.
Felt.
Astro Boy says she was putting credits in the description following the October 13th incident, even including an email to send stuff to if a creator isn't credited. I remember that. But now that the world has stopped paying attention, she's completely ceased caring. Truly the epitome of only because I got caught. That is very true, and I can back that up because I've been doing some research of my own. And that everything Astro Boy said is 1000% true. For a while, she would include some links and maybe some handles, some usernames. Not anymore. Now she's like, f it. It's kind of beautiful, actually, you know, if you're evil. So we can see the username here. We can see Jordan Henley. And the stitch itself, I find very funny. But there's no link to it. There's no mention of it. And the commentary, oh, just wait for the commentary. Just wait for this epic commentary, right? Are you ready for this?
That went all over my pants. Hello.
And that's it. And that's fucking it. I'm willing to give you just reacts with a laugh. Because she didn't say...
I have regrets. I have regrets. What the fuck was that? What is this? I need him to start making the videos about her again. That was really good content.
or add anything to it. Isn't that awesome? Just laughs. Do I have laugh? I don't even, darn it, I don't have laugh. That sucks, man. ReactBot. How far away does Jack Stroms live from your shoot?
It's giving girl dinner.
What does that mean? Link to the original video? Holy shit, how did you find that? From ED Electric. Guys, we have a link to the original Dumbledore candle video from none other than Jan the Man 669. And again, I have a theory that Sniper Wolf only reacts to already viral videos, because this has like literally 5.1 million likes, not even views, just likes. Good sleuthing, ED Electric. Holy shit. So it's not even the one she reacted to? How do you know that? Oh, her video had text on screen. Yes! Oh shit. Gamers, do you know what that means? It's a free boot of a free boot. Wait, someone wanted to dent check. You want a dent check? I'll give you a dent check. Ooh, that's a spicy head dent.
Oh my
Ooh,
God.
That is a very pronounced head dent. Oh my goodness gracious.
Damn.
Dude, wow. I'm telling you, those are the brain cells I've sacrificed making this bingo for you. Uh-oh. Verifying a bingo here. Bot glazing. We got nothing burger. Free space. We got no links. Only reacts with a laugh. Say the line.
That's a bingo.
Oh my God. We got a motherfucking bingo. And by the way, can I just say, crediting someone properly in the description. For example, let's say if I react to someone's TikTok or TikToks and reels and shorts and everything. Wow. Gatorade, dude. That's crazy. It's not enough if you link to the original content. It doesn't excuse you from, without their consent, using their content to like get your millions of views and thousands, tens of thousands.
Am I bad for watching this? Because it's not my content. And I'm not even reacting, I'm just eating. Am I the bad guy? Oh shit. I hyped up his channel at least, right? I just needed to eat something and watch something. I can't sit in the silence, man. Now, if you link his video, that's true.
Hundreds, millions of dollars. It really doesn't. It's not right if I just like watch someone's video and say, damn, that's epic sauce. Next TikTok. No matter how hard I credit you, I'm still profiting off your video without your consent. And that's not right. Like, it's the right thing to
I'm not profiting. It's okay.
do to link to someone else's material when you reference it. It's not enough though. You know what I'm saying? It's the least you can do, but you still have to make it transformative to justify your use of it. Unless you already got their permission in the first place to use it. Then you can do whatever you want with it. You don't even have to credit them. If I get your permission to upload your stuff, you're like, hey, do whatever you want with it. Then it's up to me if I want to credit you or not. But if I copy and paste your viral TikTok that I saw on my For You page, and you don't make any money off your TikTok because it's fucking TikTok, but I make money off it because it's a 10-minute YouTube video that gets 1 million views, so I get thousands of dollars, and I credit you, it doesn't fucking matter. You're not getting paid. I am because of your work. Is that fair? I argue no, it's not fair. My big fat Greek body is currently covering a very important timestamp here. This video is currently 7 minutes and 54 seconds long, just shy of 8 minutes. Now, if you know anything about YouTube, you know that 8 minutes is kind of this mystical, magical point that a lot of people want to get their videos to, because 8 minutes is the minimum time required to insert mid-roll ads into your videos and thus get a lot more Google AdSense. It's interesting to note that this video is just shy.
Nate always gets on to me if my video doesn't hit 8 minutes. The more you know.
Of 8 minutes. I'm sure that won't come back later. Also, you guys remember the James Charles parody, like Stitch TikTok that we saw at the beginning of this video, like 9 seconds into this video? Remember that. Remember this. Let's just go forward a little. Oh, wait a minute. 4 minutes and 4. Oh my goodness gracious. It's the same TikTok. Is it the same reaction though? Weird. It's the exact same reaction to the exact same TikTok.
I'm trying to
Copied
eat.
and pasted as recently as 5 months ago. So we're still doing that little tactic. I'm not done. This is the kicker. Are you guys ready for the kicker? This video is just shy of 8 minutes long. That's hard to believe because typically Sniper Wolf only uploads videos that are at least 8 minutes long to get those sweet, sweet mid-roll ads, all right? Because they do make a difference when it comes to Google AdSense. Why would she upload a video? Now, clearly she's trying to pad onto it, right? By literally copying and pasting her reaction, right? Like twice in a video to really, and by the way, she replays it a third time.
No, but for real, why does James Charles sound like Mickey Mouse?
Third time. No, fourth time, arguably. So she plays it like 3.5 times. The exact same TikTok.
What the
and
hell?
It's all to pad it out. Like the editors were like, we gotta like really stretch this thing out to get it to that sweet, 8-minute mark. But you'll notice it's not 8 minutes. Even with the blatant copy and paste job, it's almost as if there was a version of this video that was 8 minutes long. Pay very close attention to what I'm about to show you. Did you catch it? Did you catch that weird little thing that didn't seem like it belonged? Did you catch that weird little cut? Oh, what's this? Interesting. Because this has nothing to do with this or that. It's a completely separate TikTok that was hastily cut out last minute. And you know what's funny? By sheer luck, I somehow downloaded a full version of the video before Sniper Wolf and or her team made the cut. So let's see what she cut out.
Are you gonna paint inside the lines? Hey, you kind of got outside the lines just a little. Bro, you're way outside the lines, bro. You're not even.
Now that video would have carried her over and did carry her over that 8-minute mark. But for some reason, she had to cut it out. I have a theory that people are still rightfully claiming their content from her and saying like, excuse me, you can't fucking steal my shit, take it down. And she's forced to do it because she knows and her whole team knows that they got nothing to stand on. They don't have a single leg to stand on. It's a house of cards that can come tumbling down. If enough original creators call people like Sniper Wolf and XQC and everyone else out and say, nope, can't do that, that's my content, then it's donezo for them. And they know this. So unless more creators do this, then it's not gonna happen. YouTube's not gonna stop it. Why would they? Channels like Sniper Wolf are making YouTube millions of dollars. Why would they stop that? So it's up to the creators to put a stop to it. What?
I think they forgot my bread. Hold on. Oh, man. I didn't get bread. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna put this in the trash. I'll be right back. Oh, I gotta take... Dang it, I gotta take pills, too. Ugh. Okay, hold on. I gotta go make sure I don't have food in my teeth. We're good. Gave them bread and they forgot your bread. I know. I mean, the bread was free, to be fair. But, oh, did they say what color they wanted the lights? All right, let's finish this.
What does ReactBot think of all this? ReactBot, what do you say about this, man?
This gave me secondhand embarrassment.
Buddy, me fucking too. It's
Green?
cringe and mega embarrassing. Oh, you just said Wow, spitting facts. Good job, ReactBot. We have a very important message from someone highlighted. Sniper type YouTubers ride on the idea that people won't fight back because creators won't go through the effort to stop them from stealing the videos. That's sadly true. We have to come together to fight back, even if it's challenging. I could not agree more, Cowman99999. That's the username on Twitch. I genuinely could not agree more. And unless we creators come together, this is never going to stop. Nothing's going to change, because why would it? If you think...
I feel guilty watching this while we eat now. I feel guilty. Am I part of the problem? I just wanted to watch a funny little video while we ate. Well, I say we, it was me. I needed to eat. I'm not stealing his content. Oh, someone said, careful, she might stalk you again. Someone said I made a reaction video to this. Not only did I forget to react, I forgot to upload it. Got the... They're purple! It's not my fault. I tried to put contacts in this morning. Tagged you in the Cowboys? Oh, yeah. Yep. There's literally nothing else he could have said. There's nothing else. Same birthday, same glasses. We need to check your arrest record. What glasses? I don't have an arrest record. I can't see shit. Khajiit is innocent of all crime. I can't see nothing. But look, they're purple. They're purple. Oh shit, we hit a mini chonk 23 minutes ago. Well. Damn. Yeah. Listen, I would have waited to eat, but one, y'all would have yelled at me. Two, I had to take the pills. And I can't take the pills on an empty stomach because it makes me weird. Is it Jover? Well, I wanted to play Zelda, but also kind of eepy. Even though it's 8, technically my brain thinks it's 9, you know? But I had to deal with a lot last night, and I also, you know, was very social last night and this morning, and now I'm streaming, you know? It's Jover, we're by done.
Oh, it's focused. I think it's, I haven't, look, I have trouble even mentioning, even saying to myself, my own head, the number of years.
Anyway, get some good eep. Yeah, I think with Thor, that is not possible.
I have concepts of a plan.
It's 5 a.m., so I'll probably go to sleep. Yeah, see, some of y'all need to go to sleep. What the hell? I was gonna say it's about to be the weekend, though, but it's also not. It's gonna be my weekend, not y'all's weekend. Hopefully, it won't drop anything toxic tonight. No, I hope it's out of his system now. All I gotta do... Oh, yeah, it's 4 a.m. Cheese and rice. Well, I work tomorrow afternoon. Let's see. Tomorrow, I have to make lots of phone calls. Go to the gym. Watch anime. I think I'm in my anime kick again. My problem is I just need someone to be like, oh, okay, let's watch this. And I'm like, okay, you know. So if I tell myself like, oh, I'm going to sit on the couch and I'm going to watch this anime, I won't do it. One of those phone calls for the new. Yep. Oh, that's what I was gonna tell you. Did I tell this? Because I told my mom about when we were on the phone. I was like, oh, did I tell you about the ADHD thing? And she was like, no. And I was like, oh. I was like, yeah. So I went to the doctor and, you know, or the psychiatrist, and gave him my sheet and everything, and he said that I had severe depression. And I was like, no, I don't. And he's like, yes, you do. I'm gonna give you antidepressants. And she's like, huh? And I was like, yeah. And so he gave me, you know, it was like antidepressants, but it was also for ADHD, kind of. But it didn't do anything. It made me feel worse. And so I stopped taking them. And then I had a follow-up. And, you know, he did the sheet again. And he was like, oh, it looks like you don't have depression. And I was like, yeah, I don't. And he goes, oh, you just have insane anxiety. And I was like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, so I'm going to give you anxiety medication. And I mean, y'all know the story, but I'm telling my mom this, you know, and I was like, yeah. And so I said, okay, what about ADHD? And he was like, oh, I don't think you have that. I think you're just anxious. She goes, huh? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, so I got to call a new doctor. She goes, yeah, that's probably good. And I'm like, yeah. That's my story. Ta-da! Anyway. And then we got distracted because, believe it or not, my mom also has ADHD. My dad had ADHD. Both my brothers have ADHD. So you would think. I got a song stuck in my head. Anyway. Well, oh my god. I guess I'll see. The next time I'll see y'all. Never noticed the oh no, he noticed it. I told him. I told him that both of my brothers have been medicated. My mom, I don't think my mom's been medicated because she was a woman and a girl and like, but my dad was medicated. And told him that. He ignored it. And then I brought up that there was alcoholism in my family. And he was like, oh, you need to be careful then because you could get addicted to these, you know, anxiety pills. And, you know, especially since, you know, addiction runs in the family and blah, 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 blah. You're going to be really susceptible to it. And I was like, so your family ran out and no ADHD left over for you? I'm the firstborn. I'm the firstborn. I think both my parents should have all gotten into me. Anyway. The song I have stuck in my head. Do y'all remember? I think it was from an episode of House. In like 2009 or something. She put the lime in the coconut. She shake it all up. She put the lime in the coconut. She shake it all up. And she cried, doctor. Lorazepam is very effective, never mixed with alcohol. Yeah, that's what I have. You're the firstborn. I thought Fan House said you had an older brother. Oh shit! No, it wasn't Fan House. Oh yeah, I did. The AI wrote it. I forgot about that. Oh my god. Yeah, I have an older brother. His name's Garf. Passes. Oh, it was Passes. That's what it was. There's too many to keep up, man. I can't even keep up with Fansly right now. No, I gotta have it be. It's gotta be G, because my other brothers are Garrett and Gage. They wanted to keep the G, so I Garf. Gargh. PH. Garghph. Garf. Anyway, yeah, well, I see y'all Wednesday after the day of reckoning. We'll know who the president will be. Well, it's gonna take like a week, isn't it? It's gonna take like a hot minute. My ballot's already been counted. I kind of want to like... See, here's the thing. I'm not a political streamer at all. I hate politics, right? I hate that I have to be involved because it should be something as simple as like, I don't know, whatever. But part of me, I kind of want to stream the results because I don't want to, number one, I don't want to be alone sitting in my apartment looking at it, you know? And two, I'm going to end up crying either way, right? Get lucky enough, states will be insta-called to know Tuesday night. Even thinking about it now, it makes me so anxious, dude. Because, like, the thing is it's not just like, oh no, now, like, you know, taxes are going to be fucked with. It's so much more than that, you know? There's so much more that's happening that's so bad. Cause like taxes are always fucked with, you know. At the end of the day, we're always probably gonna get kicked to the curb. It's gonna be a rain trek. A rain trek, Kate. Train wreck with oh, absolutely. Holding out for hope that North Carolina, Georgia, and go for Harris. They're all Eastern time zone 3, and there's no worry for the rest of the night. See, the thing is, Georgia, when Biden last 4 years, I'll say last year, when that we're having the next election, I personally, I hate Georgia. I have so much beef with Georgia because like that's kind of where my life went downhill. Last time I went to Georgia was to get my dead dad's things. He died in Georgia, you know. I always told him Georgia's not a good place for him, and he still went back. Anyway, I don't like Georgia, but I'm my head to the universe. Remember, I have OCD, so if I sound like I'm crazy, that's why. I was like, Georgia, if you go blue, I'll release the grudge. If you go blue, I'll release the grudge. And it went blue, and I was like, oh, okay. All right. It's gone. But now I'm like, Georgia. Georgia. Don't make it come back. I will. I'll bring the grudge back, you know. But anyway. I can't handle it. Because the thing is, it's just like, I want to avoid it. Like, I want to go to sleep and wake up. Why did I read that as Magic the Gathering? So you can keep the grudge anyway? And I was going to be like, you know what? Fair enough. But it's Marjorie Taylor Greene, right? I don't know a lot about her, but I know she's not nice. Georgia does suck the heat. Dude, the pollen. The pollen. Where I lived, the heat wasn't that bad. The pollen, though. Ugh. Yeah, I do not want to go back to Georgia ever again. However, my childhood home is there. Like what I think of when I think of my childhood home, and it's so weird because like my childhood home, like when my parents got a divorce, it was so sudden and like it was so surprising. Blah blah blah. We had to sell the house. It was very, like I came home one day and like half of my stuff was gone. My walls used to be purple. They were painted beige because they were trying to sell the house, and like, and then the next time I went there, all my stuff was gone. And then it was like, you know, I slept on blankets and just, anyway. So, but the thing is me and my brother are so attached to that house. But the thing, like, I thought it was just me. Like, I have dreams about that house all the fucking time. All the time. And anyway, one day I was playing, I think it was Minecraft. I was playing Minecraft with Garrett, and he's like, come look what I built. And he took me over. He built our childhood house. And I was like, how often do you think about this house? He's like all the time. And I was like, me too, right? I keep an eye on it on Zillow. And it has not, the last time it was purchased was when my dad sold it. So who lives there still is living there. But anyway, so but the thing is, I've told Nate this, and I don't think I told my brothers. I told Nate because we were on the subject of childhood homes or something. If I prematurely die, I am a little scared that my soul is going to be bound to that house, because the thing is, all the dreams are in the basement. What's the address? I'm not telling you the address. That's weird. Just know it's in Georgia. I'm always in the basement in my dreams. Sometimes I'll go up to my room, but I'm either in my room or it's the basement every single time. And you cannot tell me that does not sound like a ghost shit thing to do, to be in the basement. But the thing is, right, what is so bizarre is every time, what if we want to buy the house for you? It's not for sale. That's the problem. It's also way expensive. Also, it may be too sad. Because I also thought about, like, what if I wrote him a letter, the guy that lives there? Like, what if I wrote, I don't even know if it's him, but what if I wrote a letter and was like, hello, my name is Caitlin. I grew up in this house, and I was wondering if you had pictures of what the house could look like now. Is that weird? Like, is that illegal? Are you allowed to do that? Because I was like, I just kind of was like, I wonder if, like, I could just be like, what's it look like? This was my room. And also, too, my brother and I, we weren't supposed to, but there was, like, a little, in the basement. It was a finished basement, but there was like a little small storage room, and there was like a piece of the wall that was carved out. And so my dad told us not to go in there, but we did. And we drew on the wall with chalk. Okay. So it comes off if somebody finds it, but I kind of want to write in the letter, like, just for proof that this is like, I lived there. If you discovered the drawings, I swear it's not a ghost. I just did that when I was 11. It'd be crazy if it was still... I know. Because you can't get there unless you're like a tiny little kid, you know? It's only a few miles away from me, but I don't know who lives there. Oh, that'd be weird just being a few miles away from it. But, yeah, so I think... So, yeah, the dream. So, I'm always in the basement. But what makes it even creepier is in my dream, I know I'm not supposed to be there. I know it's not my house anymore. And I'm being sneaky. Like, I'm playing in the basement, and then if I hear noises, I hide. Right? And when I wake up, one, I feel sad because I'm like, oh, the house. And then two, I'm like, imagine if, like, okay, hear me out. This is going to sound crazy, but just bear with me. If somehow, what if I'm, like, astral projecting into the house, and the poor sucker who lives there thinks his house is haunted, but it's my dumbass being traumatized and somehow astral projecting myself back into the house. Has it scared the show when they get... That's what, yeah! That'd be so fucking funny, though. Like, can you imagine? Like, if that was actually possible? Because the thing is, too, like, it's like, oh, like, kids are creepy, like, spooky kids are creepy. Yeah, sure. But imagine, like, just... Anyway... But it makes so much sense, too, if you think about it. Because, like, imagine, you know, you go to a haunted house and you're, like, trying to... Like, there's so much, you know, ghost shit going on. And then, like, you go ask the ghost questions, then they get scared and they don't say anything. Because that's what literally, in my dreams, like, if I hear someone coming down the stairs, I will go hide in a corner and I'll be quiet. Or I'll try to sneak out because there was a back door in the basement to get outside. I would go through that. Like, it just... Anyway... Nightmare while sleeping and some real estate agent checking out. I was like, nope, this bitch haunted. And then people in the house would hear a little small ew from the basement. I didn't know how to ew at the time. The owner's been can I speak English? The new owner has been there for so long they probably aren't experienced. But the thing is, like, what if they don't go to the basement that often? Because also, too, it only happens at night. Because I'm dreaming. But anyways, I joke that, you know, if I die prematurely, like, I would like to reach 103. As long as I'm healthy, you know? I'd like to reach 103. I feel like I want to hit triple digits just cuz. But if I, like, die prematurely, y'all gotta go Zach Bagans on this house. Your projection is the reason why they don't go there. Yeah. You're 3 hours behind them in sleep-in sometimes, though. True. It's also not nighttime in my dreams. Most people have washer and dryers in the basement. Not my house. That lady in the interview that drinks a Dr. Pepper every day, even the doctors told her not to. Yeah, she outlived all her doctors. It's a smart lady, if you ask me. Although I am a little concerned. Because, like, what if... because she drank Dr. Pepper when it was like sugar. I'm drinking Dr. Pepper. That's fructose corn syrup, you know? Bunch of cooters invade the house, just start setting up a star and candles doing you. Oh, it smells so good. A future cult of Coot going to do rituals in the basement to resurrect you, or just to you'd bring out a Ouija board. Oh my god, y'all bring out a but the thing is, like, we're all older, right? So a bunch of old geezers in the basement. You get a Ouija board and you're like, Kate, are you actually here? And then you just go, no. And it's like, are you fucking with us? Yes. Would you like the Astarian tea? I liked it. It didn't like stand out to me. I felt like it needed something more. Okay, we have Dr. Pepper. You just see the can slowly roll away. Like, I don't know what... It needed something, because I put honey and sugar in it. But I felt like, it needed something. This is going to sound weird. I know people do this. And I've tried it once before, and I didn't like it. But I felt like it needed a splash of milk. Have you seen the new Dr. Pepper flavors coming out in 2025? No. Do I want to know? Do I want to ask?
Little Italy.
Little Italy. It's so good. Alright, let's see. Dr. Pepper flavors 2025. Blackberry? Didn't they do that before? Oh, that was dark berry. Isn't that the same thing, though? Headed to stores January 2025. The Oreo Coke? Ugh. Ugh. I just got goosebumps thinking about that. Someone said, why make this one permanent when they could just simply bring back cherry vanilla? Oh my god, I'm upvoting this. Oreo, Coke, and cookies taste gross. Well, yeah, I can't imagine it tastes good. Just look for new energy drinks wherever I go. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. It's not. Yeah. You keep telling yourself that. You keep telling yourself that. Oh, someone's playing the new Life is Strange. The graphics look really good. We should probably play that, huh? There's just so many things we have to do. And by we, I mean me. After finishing one game. I don't think we have time to finish one game. You have time to finish Raft. I mean, if I finish it myself, you can't be far from finishing Zelda. I feel like we are, because we have to do, we're probably going to go to Hyrule Castle, and then something, we have to go to the Gorons, and then we have to go from the, because the thing is, there's the Zora, the Gorons, and then the, Gerudo. So we have to, those three, but there's always something else. So you're never going to show us the Mystria? I want to, but the problem is, like, I really do feel like if I show y'all it, then I'm going to feel it. Because my problem, this is like, why is there a crunch time? Because there's too many games. There's too many games. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, because the thing is, I so a long time ago, I met someone who filmed gaming videos for YouTube, and I was talking to him about it, and I was like, oh yeah, I was playing Skyrim last night, and blah blah blah. He's like, oh, did you upload it to your gaming channel? I was like, no, I just play it for fun. And he's like, you play video games just for fun? And I was like, yeah. He's like, oh, I feel like I can't ever do that, and blah blah blah. So we were talking about it, and he loved video games, but it got to the point where like he felt like he couldn't play video games for fun. He always had to make content out of it, and I vowed to myself I would never let that happen to me. And then I started streaming on Twitch, and then I was kind of like, oh shit, I get it, you know, because the thing is too, I'm not thinking of it as like, oh, this has got to be content, I gotta put on the internet, it's got to be content. Mine's more of, if something cool happens, I don't want y'all to miss out on it. Because like when I was playing Sandrock, there was so many like fun, cool things, like fun moments and like silly, goofy moments, and like I'd be like, man, because I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm not streaming, you know, just because I like streaming. I like playing video games, you know? But it is nice to have something for myself. And so I think if I do show it, it may take that away, you know? Because, like, I didn't really play Sandrock all that much on stream. I did a little bit. But it's also, too, could also be the fact that, like, I played Sandrock and then went to visit my mom for, like, 12 days. And then got back and had to crunch work, and then I didn't have time for Kate, and then I just kind of stopped playing it. ADHD. Oh, sorry, it's just anxiety. Anxiety is the reason I don't want to play my favorite games. But anyway, because like I have so many big ideas, and they seem so fun, you know. But I do want to show y'all Fields of Mystria, because it is cute and it is fun. But I'm part of me is nervous that that's going to happen again, because I don't want that to happen again, you know? I'm looking at all these games I have, and I'm like, damn, I have so many cool ideas for all of this stuff. But these games are so thick, you know? Because there's Elden Ring, there's Red Dead Redemption. I still want to play Sea of Thieves with both of my brothers. I think it'd be hilarious. And then we gotta finish Power Wash Simulator. I feel like we're really close. There's Stardew Valley, Baldur's Gate. We gotta finish the Dirge. The good Dirge. Then we gotta do the bad Dirge. Then there's Final Fantasy. Then we gotta finish the old Life is Strange. Then we gotta do the new Life is Strange. Then we gotta finish the Batman game. Then we gotta do, well, we don't have to do Spyro. Spyro's fun. Lego Star Wars is fun. We don't really have to finish Lego Star Wars. Then there's 2 other Batman games. And then, obviously, Raft. Then we have The Last of Us 2. House Flipper. We don't have to finish House Flipper though. But like Red Dead Redemption, Sea of Thieves. Skyrim. We don't have to do Skyrim, but you know. There's like gotta finish. I'm gonna uninstall Marbles. Don't you test me. I will. I'll do it. No regrets. But on top of all those games, I also want to put my puzzles. I want to do puzzles over here. I want to do painting. I want to do whittling. I want to do Kate's kitchen. Like, I have so many things I aspire to do and I want to do. Oh, and then we have Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and then we have Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. And of course we have Overwatch, but you know. And also Valorant, if we get back into Valorant ever. And Skyrim again. Yeah. I miss Skyrim. I just love video games. I don't know. Like, it's so fun. And I want to play It Takes Two. But I don't know. Do you think if I paid Gage, if I'm like, hey, oh yeah, Crash Bandicoot, Dream Daddy. I'll never forget when we played Dream Daddy and I hooked up with one of the daddies and I felt so guilty that I'd never played it again. It'd be hilarious to watch. I've only seen that game for like 20 minutes max, so I don't really know much about it. I could ask him. But the only problem is he has college and he has a job. I'll text him. Have you ever played It Takes Two? I'm going to say good night. Okay, good night. Oh, we should probably skedaddle too. It's a great game. Well, if Gage isn't down, I don't know if it's a Garrett game. Do you know anything about the plot of It Takes Two? Nope. I know nothing. I know that they look like dolls. Like rag dolls. It takes two to make a thing go right. It takes two to make it outside. Played it with a friend and it was hilarious. Do you remember when Nate and I... Because I'm assuming It Takes Two is about, like, you have to have 2-player. But when we did Pico Park and we just annihilated it because we share the single brain cell. Because I was like, oh, we're going to get so mad at each other. And we did so well. And I was like, damn. Well, shit. Oops. But I also think Pico Park's probably more fun if there's like 6 people. Because you always have that one person, you know? There's always that one person. I got an ad. Well, I guess we should skedaddle now. Some of y'all gotta go to bed. I may get ready for bed. I may go to bed at like 10 o'clock. Sleep another 12 hours. Why not? It's my weekend. Okay, so I need to get caught up on Slime. I'm going to play Fields of Mystria. I have to make phone calls. I don't want to make phone calls. Maybe some more Baldur's Gate. No, go to bed. It's raining here. But dude, it rained yesterday, but I was inside a building and I didn't know until I walked outside and it was like the ground was wet. I'm so mad I missed it. I missed the rain. Welcome to 30s in bed by 10. No, I mean, I was in bed by like 2 last night, and I had to get up at 6. Nopers, but Halson needs me. You know what? Fair enough. Can't fight you on that. But, I guess I'll see you Wednesday. Tuesday, I'll probably be in the Discord, freaking out a little bit. I can make a Discord room where we could just put, like, panic politics or something. That way we don't like fill up the feed. And then after you know, we can delete the Discord channel. Not the whole Discord, but you know what I mean. Your sibling stories are great. As an only child, this stuff is a mystery to me. Yeah, having siblings is kind of weird. I've always liked my brothers. We've gotten along for the most part. I think the craziest thing though that I ever like saw, like I never really thought about it, but I saw a post where it was like, you never realize like when you grow up, like you're like, say you go home for Christmas or whatever and your brother's there and like his wife is there and your other brother's there or whatever, you're never going to be living under the same roof ever again. And like because the thing is, I moved out when I was 18. And then I moved out, went to college, and then my mom moved from Georgia to Texas. And so I moved from Oklahoma to Texas to like, kind of help her out a little bit. And I wasn't there for very long. I think it was like 6 months or so. And then I moved back to Oklahoma. But like I had my own car, I was paying for my own food and, you know, blah, 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 whatever. But and also, too, like, the house that we were in, I was in, like, an apartment in the house. So I wasn't really seeing my family all that much because I was, like, a hermit. But anyway, and so like I never really, and I moved to LA when I was 20, you know. I go visit my family as much as I can, blah blah blah. But then, you know, Garrett graduated, Garrett moved out. And then I would go visit, and like, you know, I'd try to get there like at the same time everybody was home, whatever. But now Gage is in college. Gage has moved out, and like I saw like a post on it was like TikTok or Reddit or something where it was like, you know, when you move out, you're never gonna live under the same roof as your siblings again. And then also too, things is gonna get even worse. But like when your siblings get married and then they have kids, that now is their immediate family, not you. And I was like, hold on. Hold on. I don't like that. I don't like that very much. I don't like that. That's weird. That's weird, you know? Because to me, I'm very much like ride or die for my brothers, you know? And so it's such a weird thought. But seeing the thing like, oh, you're never going to live under the same roof, I was just kind of like, oh, shit. Because like I moved out so fast. Like when I graduated high school, I was out, you know? I was like, see ya. Time to live my life, you know? And so it's just like, I don't know. But it's also too, I don't know. Listen, I don't know when this is going to happen. I don't know if it's going to happen. If it's possible, I would like for it to happen. But you know how in Tiny Glade, I built a castle for me and then 2 castles for my brothers? All 3 of us are interested in being on our own farm. So like having our own little community. We've talked about it like lightly. All 3 of us. Because the thing is, Garrett's very much like he loves to live off the land. He's the weirdo that like. Did I tell y'all that like the last time I saw him, he's like, guess what I have for breakfast? And I was like, what? And he goes, I drink 12 raw eggs. And I was like, what is wrong with you? Like he says stuff to like get my reaction, you know? So Garrett's something. So, but the thing is, like, he's always wanted to, like, live off the land. He's always wanted to be self-sufficient. He's always wanted that. I also, too, I like that, but I'm fine with, obviously, living in a city. Gage is going to college for, like, environmental stuff. And so, like, we've brought it up before. Like, me and Gage talked about it, and then me and Garrett have talked about it. And I was like, we should just, like, all get our own houses on, like, the same massive amount of acres of land. And then, like, one of us is in charge of, like, gardening food. The other's in charge of chickens. And the other's in charge of, you know, something else, mowing the lawn. But everyone was like, yeah, I'd be down for that. I'm like, you gonna burst your bubble because I have looked at land recently? Oh no. This is all I'm talking, you know, like when we're all like older and we're like, you know, I'm sick of LA. I don't know. It's like a nice idea that we have. Multiplayer Stardew IRL. Exactly. Obviously it's not gonna be as easy as Stardew Valley, and you know, having having animals is, you know, hard, and also have to be careful with the chickens because there's a lot of chicken murderers out there, like Thor. I guarantee you, if Thor saw a chicken, I guarantee you the chicken would not last. Wait till you see that vet and food. But I know, that's why I'm saying. But I don't think we go crazy. I think we would just get like chickens and I was gonna say a goat, but I'm allergic to goat's milk, so maybe not a goat. Of course, the youngest has to mow the lawn, right? Like they always get the crappy controller. No, I'd probably mow the lawn. Gotta get it. Oh, dude, I want a pig so bad. Cause then if we have leftovers, gonna give it to pig. I'm gonna name the pig Wilbur. How do you get this far and not mention horses? Horses are expensive. I have to think logically. I know how much horses cost. And like if something goes wrong, I know how much a horse vet bill is. But if I, you know, somehow invest money in the right thing and then just, you know, then I'll get a horse. Oh my god, I get a donkey. Oh, I want a donkey so bad, dude. I love donkeys. Witcher Farm, it's coming together. But anyway, but it's just funny that we've all talked, like, because Garrett and Gage, their whole childhood, they never got along. Because granted, it was like a weird age gap. Donkeys will not let you sleep in. It's fine. Another pony named Peanut. Yeah. Witcherville. I don't know why that reminded me of Thrillville. Did y'all ever play Thrillville for like the PlayStation 2? Oh. It was fun. Really? It was fun, but I always got so mad because it was like, you have to make a crazy roller coaster. And then you'd make it. And then people would get off the roller coaster, and guess what they would do? Guess. Yep. And like, granted, it was PlayStation 2 graphics. But it was just, I was just like, man. So I would make baby rides, and then they'd complain about it. I'm like, y'all are yakking if I make it got like triple loops. Anyway, it was fun though. I liked Thrillville. I also too, because you could flirt with people, and so I would flirt with people. You know me, Libra. Haha. Anyway, of course you did. Yeah, what, you calling me a hooer? I'm just a Libra, not a hooer. Although one thing, so you know what's funny is one of the, because you would say a pickup line to somebody and like they could, like they would reject you or something. One of the pickup lines, I don't know why this like stored in my memory. One of the pickup lines was like, okay, it's not as bad as what I'm about to say, but it was kind of like crazy where it was like, like, are you a roller coaster? Because I want to ride all of those curves. It was something about curves. Like, I want to feel your curves. And I remember I was like 14, also very sheltered. So like, I didn't know what that meant. I figured it was like hips. Yeah, it was a kid's game. Very much a kid's game. I thought it was just like hips, like he wanted to put his hands on my hips, but I was like, why would you want to do that? Like, I was so confused. And as an adult, I look back and I'm like, that's weird. That's a weird statement, you know? But, okay, now I have to go. For real, on God, no cap. But thank you for coming to my stream today. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting and yapping, and thanks for letting me eat. Was good. Sorry to Jax Films for watching your video. I do like his content if you want to go subscribe to him. I didn't make any money off your video. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I met you one time. I'm friends with Stefan. We were at a bar and I said hi to you. That's about it. He's really nice. He's very creative. Makes good content. Anyway, okay. I am gonna go, I don't know.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh my God, why does it echo? Thanks for coming to stream. Thanks for the bits. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting. Also, sorry the stream was so late, but I was really EP. And not in like the ooh, like I was, you know? But what do you mean stinky? Anyway, I'll see y'all on Wednesday. We're gonna need the juju for Tuesday. We're gonna need it. I'm really nervous, but I'll probably see y'all in the Discord. But thanks for coming to the stream. Ta-ta and farewell. Okay, bye.